Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Long time no see. I just got finished with my alternating Thursday night Barrows and Borderlands adventure with DM Bloodworth, Bo from Bo Paints Minis, that darn cat, Hunter, Tanner, and who am I forgetting? Oh dear gosh, I feel terrible now. Are there 5 of you or is there 6 of you? Tanner, Hunter. If I'm missing somebody, I'm real sorry. Old senior moment going on here. It's been a busy day. Got a lot of stuff done. A lot of writing, a lot of gaming, a lot of hanging out with the boys over on Bear's channel and DM James's channel, and then hanging out with my other boys, playing some Barrows and Borderlands. As we left off 2 weeks ago, they had kind of cleared the house of some shadows, as it were, and ransacked the house and took everything that wasn't nailed down, with one exception. And they decided to take the remains of the family that had perished there at the hands of the Mirror Men, when their friend Pris, played by Tanner, was able to finally join the party after her quick escape last week. And it was just in time to find out that while she is a thief, she doesn't have those thief skills to open the wall safe that they had found behind one of the paintings. But fortunately, Bo's character, Clem, had discovered a series of numbers written in one of the many books they had discovered, and sure enough, that was the combination to the safe, and Clem was able to open up the safe and discover a silver picture frame that was hiding a treasure map. But that was because they had found 2 pieces of parchment in the safe that included a tontine agreement between about a half a dozen soldiers from the before time that had gathered up some loot, some bounty during one of their military campaigns, and created a tontine where they hid the treasure, and the last survivor was the one who would get it. And they decided to have that darn cat's cleric character cast not cast, but use their psionic ability to speak with the dead, and they found out where the treasure was buried. Even though the map tells them roughly where it's buried, they wanted to narrow it down. They also found a scroll with a couple of magic user spells and a whopping 17 actual gold pieces that they kept hidden from the rest of the townsfolk. Went off later to see to it that the remains of the Syrinx family, I think that was the name of them, were put to rest. They picked up the parcel from the Sergeant-at-Arms that needed a package delivered to Arkenhall, which is a week north from where they are currently staying. They picked up supplies, got their wagon together, and decided to head out to Arkenhall to deliver the package and to sell the vast quantity of books that they had discovered in the Syrinx family domicile. And at the end of the first night on the road, Bloodworth's kobold character noticed that there was a man off in the bushes, hide behind a tree, spying on him. He raced over there, tackled him, and gave him what for, and he quickly surrendered because he wasn't expecting a feral kobold in the party to just threaten to tear out his throat. And it turns out this spy, this ne'er-do-well, was a down-and-outer from Westroc who had agreed to spy on the party for a whopping 7 silver pieces. But he quickly surrendered and offered to join the party as opposed to go back empty-handed to the town and face the town's underground criminal organization that was trying to get a foothold in Westroc And so they reluctantly agreed to bring poor Leary, that's his name, along with them. God bless those random letter generators, right? And poor Leary, he's, well, we'll see. And they let him join them, and they kept a careful watch on him, make sure he wasn't going to stab him in the middle of the night or anything like that. He didn't really seem like much in the way of a warrior. He had all of a knife, not even a full-fledged dagger, like a hunting knife, and enough food to get him to Arkenhall to follow these guys. And they took him under their wings, sorta. The next day, they're back on the road, and they came to a scenic turnout in the road where they could try to make camp, but they heard a strange buzzing, humming noise off in the swampy bushes around the built-up road, and it turned out to be a swarm of at least 30 giant ants, and the 5 of them were really no match for those numbers. Most of them ran for the hills, as in ran further up ahead of the road to escape the giant ants. Hunter and Bloodworth, of course, being the fighterly types, ran in and killed a couple of ants. Bo's war dogs took out at least one of them, but in the doing, they lost more than half their hit points and decided, maybe discretion and valor and running away isn't such a bad idea. And they were able to, after a very harrowing escape and chase mechanism that I devised on the fly, they were able to outpace the giant ants, till the giant ants just basically decided to either give up, or maybe they were called back home because of the pheromones or something like that. Either way, the giant ants eventually left them alone, and that's where we left off, with them panting and huffing and puffing and basically scared out of their wits because they were about to become ant food with the slip of a die roll. But fortunately, Lady Luck was smiling on them. Maybe it was the blessing from the priest earlier that day for doing the right thing with the remains. Only the fates know for sure. This guy. But that's what I've got for you guys this morning. You got an extra bonus video. I will be back Monday with a bunch of stuff. We will be playing some Alien with Omen Owl Saturday night. I'll be in some other activities throughout the weekend. I think I've got 2 games, despite my Friday game being canceled due to Jackie's not graduation, but awards ceremony. And I'll tell you guys about that probably Monday, I guess. Remind me to tell you guys all about it. He sort of, well, I'll tell you Monday. I want to see how it goes. But hopefully he's getting a whole bucket load of awards, and hopefully you guys will have yourself a fantastic weekend. Get some gaming in. Go out, get some fresh air. The winter is about to crack, as far as I can tell out here where I live. It's already starting to get up into the 70s during the afternoons, which is a bonus because I'm just about out of firewood. But I will see you guys, I guess, Saturday night. And for those of you who I'm not gaming with on Friday, have a great weekend. Love you all, and as always, happy trails.